Hi guys, it's Trisha. I was in my bath tonight. I had a bath in the evening basically because this is relaxing, because in London it's currently humid. We not have quite summer, we're still in spring. So the weather is not summery, is end of winter type. So sun in the morning and cold in around the evening. Anyway, this is not what I wanted to talk to you about. I didn't want to talk to you about the weather. I put in several videos that have contributed to the marketing industry in a very big way, while basing in my bath, because I meditate since I'm knee high. That's my thing. Some people don't meditate, I do. It's relax me, and I also do visualization. And when I was in my bath water, well, my mind drifted to my business Girlfridayz, because I always got this question since I started my business Girlfridayz.com, and I'm a marketer and a business consultant too, a website designer. Now by default I become an author, and also by default, because of the numbers of theory that I have created, mainly in customer acquisition and retention, I became a theorist. Yeah? That's what I became. And you can say I became by default a theorist. But I've realized something. Maybe it's because I live in Britain. It is not a criticism about how British people work. That is not true. It is something that I've noticed. Depending on the country that you are, people will praise your achievement a lot more better and faster than in Britain. Let me give you an example why I say that. Simon Sinek in 2009, he said he had a bout of depression. He was feeling despondent in his company. He didn't know how to move forward. And somehow he asked himself, why is that? Why is that? And his mind developed the why theory, the golden circle. He decided to codify it because he finds a solution. The solution came to him, and he decided to codify it, wrote it down, did a circle, and say people speak upside down, and apply it to large organization. He didn't apply it to small businesses because he's a marketer. He decided to support large businesses. We at Girlfridayz, we decided to start supporting small businesses. Do you know why some marketers specialize in large businesses? It's because they regard small businesses as having no money. But that's not true. SMEs have money too. They're just not that huge. Because some people believe they don't have to be that huge to be significant. Some people believe that the size they are, they can be small and mighty. This is us at Girlfridayz. Actually, because our life is moving, we started our business online, and online now is more prevalent than it was 20 years ago. So we could say we started our business at the right time where the shift happen. Because every 20 years there's a big shift happen. Then then there's always a reverse. Look at history and you will see. So for the moment we see the rise of robots. The robot industry is getting a little more visibility out there. And we see that artificial intelligence, AI, who was there for about 20 years, is getting their time. They're getting bigger. And now it's overend because everything is AI. But AI is there to stay. But like everything who try to take over humanity, one day will reverse. That's how we are, human. We are resilient. We lack progress, but we will not let anything replace us. This is how we are. But I was thinking that in Britain, for example, so I told you about Simon Sinek, yeah? In 2009, he fairly became quite famous quick with his why theory, because people recognize that there's many people out there who don't know their why, and he was a genius guy who decided to do a theory about it. And he's white. I don't want to call race, but he's white. I'm mixed race. Now, my first theory was in 2018. How to sell your service like a pro. Why I did this? Because we were in the midst of Brexit and I was desperate for customer. And I was running my business on my own. I'm the CEO of it, and in 2015 we just started. So I had this question in my mind: how can I beat my competitor? Get my +1, and that's remained inside me, and it's still there because the so-called marketer has coming out of the woodwork, yeah? Because they think marketing is easy, but marketing is a science. It's based on how you can attract the customer to want your stuff and what's in it for them, not for you. What's in it for them? So any company who sets themselves there have to start thinking that whatever they have is not for you. The result is that the more customer you get, the more you can live better and put food on your table. But first you need to attract the owner, which is your customer, with whatever you have, and that person that you target wants it. Very simple. But in practice, it can be difficult. So Trisha developed the theory, the first one, which was sell your service like a pro. My first theory. Then I did like Simon Sinek, I codified it, I wrote it. Then I decided to do a lot more. It's not that I don't remember any of them. No, I do. The smart woman decided I'm a genius too. Because in total, from the first time to 18, my first theory, well, Trisha thought, well, hey, I'm working in marketing, I can develop a lot of them. And then again, I go in my bath, relax, and next theory come, and the next one, and the next one. Then I listen to Rory O'Sullivan, and he said, since Maslow's 1960, no one ever done a behavioral model. I said, okay, me, I'll do one. And I started thinking of all the people that I ever supported in my career in health and social care. And my last job in health and social care, I was a service manager of Millennium Home. And I was supporting severe and enduring mental health, including personality disorder. And under my care, trust me, they were happy. And I removed the culture of abuse. So I provided a place of safety for those people. The previous person who was managing that wanted to get rid of them. Trisha made sure that they had a place of safety and that they were somewhere to live, where they had somewhere to be cared for. Because I have a reasonable love for people, but after that I couldn't find a job. So when my boss decided to close the care home because he said he didn't want to look after those people, you can see that person was for the money, not for the people who was there. Yeah? So I lost my job. So Trisha decided to start her own job. But to be honest with you, I reached a stage in my life and my business that I want exposure for my book. Yeah? The core asset plus the seller. Because it contains how many theories? Well, I say Girlfridayz 23. But if we have to put it by industry, I've got one psychological model based on Maslow theory, and is my need and want consumer behavior model. That was done in 2023. I've got C equal NC2. It is based on math. It is equally good as Einstein theory and equations that he did. This is why my book is having this picture. Me and Einstein. Do you see? Now, I don't want to be biased, but if I was fully white, I have white in me, I'm a mixed race, and in winter I look grey. I'm very light. I don't care about color. But if I was fully white, the TV would have swapped me like this long time. Or the newspaper would have done a feature on me. Or even if I was 15 and doing 23 theory, hello Jesus, she's 15 and she revolutionized the marketing industry. Because this country is full of bias. So they will reward somebody which is 15 years old who done something really good. Boom! Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. They will reward also somebody who's white, not too old, nah, not in their 80 or 70 or 60, but let's say in their 50, 40, yeah, they did this, that is so fantastic. Oh, she's just a beautiful rose and everything, and yes, and on the top of that, she did this, boom, she's going. Well, I'm afraid that I can't cut all these things. I think I look decent. Some people say I'm beautiful. Well, that's their view. The beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I know for a fact that I want to be recognized just like my forefather for what I've done. And with no lie, I would like the newspaper to do a feature on me because it is rare that someone developed 23 theories in marketing, in the marketing industry, contributing to the marketing industry like I've done with 23 theory. If you look at history, most of the people that you know, like Mr. Porter, he only has 1, 2 with the supply chain. That's 2. Simon Sinek done 1 and he's extremely famous. Also did the gap analysis. He's the father of the gap analysis. And he dedicated all his life to try to find a gap. Good luck to him. Trisha did 1 theory. After that, every year I know the 1. So I think I should be recognized because I want to be on TV discussing how I did it. I want to be at university giving a lecture to students how Trisha achieves this. But if nobody give me a chance, how am I supposed to do this? I went and opened the door. If I was in America, they would have recognized me a long time ago. Why I say that? Because I sent my first book, The Core Asset of Marketing with its dual implementation support system, the seller, to Harvard Business School. Professor, law president actually, but he's also a professor, but he's also the president of Harvard Business School. I contacted him and he made his secretary after reading my book 43 times, and the book was not even finished. It was a draft that I sent him, and he said, "Good luck with your book." He actually replied to me very, very fast because he recognized the quality of the work inside this book. And this book can help businesses. It can help people because it's aimed to small businesses. And he has 23 theories and 2 analyses in there. I even did my little book of theories. Yeah? This one. The non-obvious explosive ideas that work. Yeah? And I deserve to be recognized for my extensive, significant contribution to the marketing industry since they recorded theories in marketing. And that was back in the 50s. And it started even before that. You can see when that started if you buy the book Something for Tomorrow, because Trisha brought everybody with her, and there's not many of us, there's only 5 of us, so I put them in a book called Something for Tomorrow, because I could benchmark my achievement with previous achievement, and those people were famous. But they happen to be all male and white male for this matter. It just so happens that Trisha is a female and she's a mixed race female who does 23 theory, tops the guy of their spot, and becomes the first mixed race woman. But I choose to identify me as a black woman. I could say, oh, the first quarter caste woman if I wanted to, but Trisha don't give a fuck about color, the color of a person or anything like that. I am one of those rare people, a colorless person. Yeah, I thought I was the rare out there, but there's also people like me, they don't see color in people, but they see people. There's a difference. When you see people, you are able to recognize the achievement of anybody and find beauty in anyone. That's me. I was blessed with that. That was my gift, and I'm keeping it and I'm embracing it and I'm loving it, because that's make me a very approachable people and very kind woman. You see, when you like me, you like embracing people, cuddling people. However, I don't like people touching me too tough. That's because somebody fucking take liberty with me when I was 21. His name is Gordon, and he fucking raped me in my sleep. I know I'm disclosing that like this in a video. Most people wouldn't, but I have also something inside me that I forgive people, because when you forgive, you are able to move on. Otherwise, you become and twisted with the thing people do to you. So at the end of the day, you have to forgive, because any adversity make you stronger. And I was in this country when this idiot tried to take advantage of me too. In Britain, that's happened. Not in France, but in Britain. Yeah? Anyway, I don't know why this come to mind. Maybe, you see, because when you get older, things people do to you tend to creep back up. Because we have a way as people to just put that there until it disappears. But that's not a way to do. My mom always told me, God bless her soul, because she died in 2021, but she always told me to write down whatever people do. So I kept a diary when I was very young. Yeah? But that skill has rewarded me. I'm proud to say that I wrote 34 ebooks, and the last one is something for tomorrow. And guess in what? In business and marketing, because this is my forte. And I do want people to attend La Boutique and to read a lot more. There's nothing wrong with this. Even if you take 10 years to read a fucking book, read one, because that will stay in your memory. Now, people are on TV for anything, because I watch online. TV put themselves online because they so want to catch up with the present. So they put themselves online. So you can see what's happening on TV. And the old adage is always happening. They will reward, they will take the smaller one, the younger person, the 15, the 20, the 2 years old. Yeah? As soon as you get a little older, no. Done. I've seen Simon Cowell dismissing a couple on Britain Got Talent because that lady was 80 years old with a young man. But she amazing. She floors them. Because, she moves, she jabs, they turn her around like this. Because people believe, because you get older, you frail, and you don't know what to do with yourself. This is the old stereotype who stop people from moving up. Do you know the people who appear on TV are the rare people who do something very, very big in this life? But me, I was so pleased when all my theory arrived in my 50s. They didn't arrive when I was 40. No. 40, I was supporting people in Britain. Yeah? I started my business, I was 48. I'm not that old, neither. Far from it. But I'm in my 50s. And I'm glad it's in my 50s that my 23 theory arrived. I suppose when you work for yourself, you're more relaxed. If you don't have no staff around you and you don't have no chatter in your head, well, your brain is free to roam and do everything. Because I ask myself question, why I created so many theories and people before me only created one or two? You see? Maybe it was my calling. The Lord say, hey, it's you, woman, for all the things good you done in this life for people. Maybe it's your reward. I don't know. But I know the Lord work in mysterious way. I'm not a preacher because I would not preach the Lord, but I believe that the Lord walk with me. That is my belief, and for my belief only. I'm able to see when somebody done extremely something good. It doesn't matter your color. It doesn't matter if you have a disability or not. It doesn't matter if you don't have no hair. Because I've seen a video trending, stupid people put a video that a woman was rejected because she got alopecia. What is that? What is that? That, you know, when people do that to you, don't worry yourself with those people. They're people with shortcomings. That's what it's called. They don't really, you know, they like this. They think that they're the best and everything, but really they're full of shortcomings. And what they don't want to see in you is because they're afraid to have it themselves. So they rejected it like this. So they refuse to see. Maybe you're the most beautiful person that I've ever seen. But because they have that illusion of perfection, they think that, oh, that person is supposed to be rejected. So all those videos that people do, and they think, oh, we need to make people aware because this is also very good to say that. Well, me, I've been putting on TikTok that I revolutionize the marketing industry. I've been putting it everywhere. I've been saying it everywhere. I have a post on TikTok who's got 21.1k view, 188 like, and maybe he's at 288 like. Yeah, just because I said I bridge the gap with people saying that they forgot their degree and SMEs. Why did I say SMEs? Because Trisha specializes in small businesses. I want the small businesses I support one day a large business. But never forget their rooster where they come from. And that's very rare that people don't forget where they come from. So, I'll say it again. I want to be recognized for my theories. Even Einstein was recognized, and he was older than me when he did that. But I guess he was a white man, maybe. He must be that. I never thought that I would say something like this in my life, to be honest. Quote, color. Never. But maybe at 50 something, I won't tell you how old I am. I'm not that old either. I think I should call it because I know there's serious, intelligent people out there. So if it's not jealousy, because that could happen too, I did on the beach about communication, and if you meet those people, and that's also on TikTok is going like hot bread, yeah? Because people know that what I say is actually true. I don't want to be moving to America to show people my theory or anything, and they give me an interview, or the TV contacting me and say, we would like to do a report on you. I don't know me. Somebody, a newspaper also. Give me a newspaper. Give me some exposure. I need exposure. And I also want to go to universities, the people who want to listen to me at university, and do lecture, not a lecture, but a talk to the people, to the student who does marketing, because I have a book for them. My email marketing people accessing me a lot more. Maybe it will take a little realization, just like AI. But I don't think that it should take as long as it takes AI to be the latest link out there for me to be with my theory. I put them in the non-explosive ideas that were a short read. Because marketing, it's a marketing thing again. Because in marketing, people like to do theories. That's a fact of life. That's why Simon Sinek in 2009 did one. Because when you're really a marketer, you are able to theorize about the thing. Because you understand it very well. And marketing is based on ideas. And when you have an idea where you get so many customers out of this idea, when you systemize it. The two people who read my book, this one, give me an excellent review on it. And to be honest, it's the little book that Trisha explained how she develops the seller, attached to the core asset plus the seller, give good encouragement to people because I'm built this way. I'm not able, I'm able to curse you blindly if I needed to, yeah? If people go after me, basically. But otherwise, Trisha is a very nice person. I am. My mom used to say that I will give my last share to people when I was young because she said I'm too kind. There's no such thing as too kind in this life. You are a good person or you are not a good person. I don't see life in black and white. No, I don't. I prefer to be on my own, to be honest. I'm that alpha person. I don't need 10,000 people around me to live. But I do like to have people around me too. I like to have decent, intelligent conversation. I believe thoroughly in a quote that Elon Musk said, look after the world around you and try to improve it. If a thing he says that, I take that in there. Because that's a very good thing. There's so many things around us who need improving. It is amazing. But how many people decide to look really and try to improve what we do? Everybody gets so up in the air when an 8-year-old decide to look after the earth. They are so amazed. Oh, because she's 8 or is 8 years old and they do that. That's people who was born with care for humanity. That's all. And at any age, you do it, well, you rise. Do you understand? But if you don't care about your environment, if you don't care how you live, because, oh, after all, me, I'm all right. So my neighbor, oh, fuck them. Oh, look how they look. Nah, I can't be associated with that. You know, I'm a cash lurgy or something like this. Well, if you got that attitude, you will never meet anybody. You will only meet people like you. And usually, 10 times out of 10, you are not meeting nice people. Because there's two ways to have money in this life. You can have money by trampling after every single person you meet. Walk upon them. Yeah? And you get the whole money that you want. But at the end of the day, that money is taken out of you, 10 times out of 10. And other people will want your gain. And you will also find people who treat you equally bad. Because what we dish out in this life, we get it back. And sometimes 10 times over. And that's working positivity and negativity. I thoroughly believe in the law of attraction out there. If people have written about that, it's because that law exists. And the law of distribution. Call me horrible to say that, but when people are poor, it's because they want to stay poor. Because they are actually people, they're afraid of money. They don't see the value of money. I don't think, you see me, that Bezos has too much money. No, he has enough fun to do what he wants to do. I want to be like that. I'm not ashamed to say that. Because I went through deep sacrifices. No income to build my business. My children rescue me at my lowest web. It was my kid who helped me. You get me? So, I know when I'm going to be rewinded, I want to be driving Miss Daisy. I want my driver. Yeah. I'm not afraid to say that. And I won't treat that person lower than me neither. Never. Because nobody is lower than me. Nobody is higher than you. I believe in title. No, I don't believe in title really. I respect title. That's what I do. So I call myself the CEO of Girlfridayz, and the government call me the director and the secretary. Yeah. But most of our leadership out there in the world are fucked up. Yeah, they are. They're liars. But we need a hierarchy out there. We do. So what people do is complain about them. Every so often they're going to do something right who will help people. But most people, when they get to the top, somehow something happens in their brain and they become corrupt. There's a word for it. It's called corruption. And the higher they get, somehow the higher that little hatred or corruption or looking at people the wrong way and saying, oh, you beneath me, you. Yeah, is happening. But trust me, when they were, bottom line, those people were among you. They were supposed to be your friend. The people who are with you. With my book so far, the two people who gave me review is the kind of people that I want to find a lot more. Who realize that this material is fucking good and it can help people. That's what I want. And that the core asset of marketing with its dual implementation support system is actually supposed to be dual implementation support system, the seller mentoring support system is actually supposed to be part of the postgraduate at university who study in a marketing degree or an MBA is supposed to be part of the book that they're reading, part of their book list. Because I provide the new thing, I provide the latest leak. There's no book out there who give you your coursework, half of your exam, and on top of that is attached to a seller. And the seller has so much stuff to support what you're reading. Because I'm aware that there's some people that don't read. Why? That's because they don't understand big writing. Like word like nomenclature or conundrum or observe. There's plenty words in the English language which are really high. I like it. Because they mean one big sentence, one word. But it's not everybody who's like this. There is such thing as everyday language, just like there's such thing as slang or cockney. But what most people understand in the UK is everyday language. So when you have a book which is written in everyday language, everybody loves them. People do love Dale Carnegie book, isn't it? He wrote them more than 100 years ago. I wasn't even there. I didn't even know if Trisha was going to be alive when the man wrote book. That when you read them, it's like exactly how he speaks. But in his time, he didn't know if that was going to be taken. He had the same problems that I have now. He didn't know that if people were going to like it. But that has exploded. Even today, people know who's Dale Carnegie. You get me? I want some of that success. And I want to be on TV discussing my theory. And I want to have a sting in a newspaper. I want exposure. Because I believe my material has to be among so many people And I want to have students studying my material. It's a noble end. There's nothing wrong with that. I never said I want to bomb people and yeah, maximum people dying. No, that's not me. I want maximum people studying my stuff. Why? Why not? In my lifetime, please make that happen. In marketing. Because what did my daughter call me when I said that to her? She said some people, I forgot because it was something negative that she said. But the point is, this is what I want to happen because I already got my plan when I'm dead, you know, people. I know that's ridiculous. Most people doesn't think about dying. But many people have died around me. So that's what make it really something solid who does happen to people from a young age. Yeah? So, I always thought that my name, when I'm dead, buried, gone, done. What I've done on this earth, the people in 2030, 2040, even if AI took over, a robot will read this book and that book to people. Why not? Or maybe people themselves will read it. Because I'm not against AI, artificial intelligence, because I always said to my children, because I'm a coder, I always wanted to learn artificial intelligence. And even in my 50, still want to learn this. Because I love coding, it relaxes my mind, it does. So instead, I don't want to do a robot because I don't believe in an full person, you know, like me, and he's made of metal and I've been moving and dancing. I prefer to see the human being doing that. Yes. But having a robot head arm to replace your arm, that is useful. Very useful. If your arm gone or your leg gone or limb, and if they can make prostheses who just actually help you, that is fantastic. But a robot with a FIFA, I don't see the use of it. But that's not me. That's people's skill, and they decide to do this because they look and they say, yes, I want something like that next to me. So they are it. Well, it's the same thing for me. I see. I want my material when Trisha's gone. That, oh, it's Mrs. Trisha Amable, aka Patricia Amable, who done this, who brought this to the world to study. Lo and behold, I want this to happen when I'm alive, though. I do. I do, people. I want to be more popular. Nothing wrong with that. Because once you're more popular, you can achieve your aim a lot more better, bigger. I set out to help others all through my life since I was born. And this is what I've done all through in my career, helping others. And I just not mean the less fortunate. Well, so far I help the less fortunate. But I meant to help anybody who need my help. Even me, when I need help, I ask. So now I'm asking help. I need you to bring me up, people. I do. I need you to recognize me. I asked Barack Obama to give me a Nobel Prize because I can't give one to myself. No, I can't. And even if I could, I'm not that self-loaded that I will give myself one. No. I prefer this somebody else who look at my work and say, my Lord, this is fantastic. Yes, she deserves Nobel Prize. You get me? Self-praise is no praise. Even though I realize what I've done should be recognized by bigger people than me, because I don't believe I'm that big. I just believe that I got very lucky, actually. And my meditation finally paid off. After many years of meditating about everything in this world, it paid off. That's all. Because after that, you ask yourself a question, to be honest. When you do such a thing, you benchmark yourself against other achievements throughout history, and you see that, well, you are actually on the top of the world when you are a female, and also nobody else has done the feast in theory that I've done. Even Einstein, he done 18 of them in physics. His biggest one was, and because Einstein is training, but his biggest theories that have been recognized by everybody is E equal mc2 squared. But before that, he did so many, and he wasn't in his 20s when he started that, because at 20 Einstein was, I think, playing, drinking with his mate and doing that, like most 20 years old do. Yeah, he was in his 50 or 60. If I researched, they would have pulled the date when he started his theory. Me in my 20s, I wasn't drinking, playing. Yes, I was actually. That would be a lie, not saying that I wasn't doing that. I was with my friend and we were drinking silly, like stupid, man. Yeah, and bad things happen. But that's when we're young. But after that, now I don't drink. Not even one drop. Except when I want my jelly and Coke. And that will be my friend who bring it for me. 10 years ago, I would go to the shop and buy one jelly and Coke. The one. Now, not even. I'm on to the tea. And Girlfridayz, because I need my stuff. I've noticed that I'm also like this. But it's for the good, because when somebody will be working for Girlfridayz, I want them to do good work. I'm willing to train anybody to the level that I am, and I want them to do good and also have a reasonable love for people out there, so you can help your customer fully without judgment or anything. And that's difficult to find people like this. It is. It is. But if you want to come out something with a gem that I want to tell you, do not listen to people who give you negative criticism, not coming out of a good place, but coming out of either jealousy, envy, or because themselves they cannot achieve what you have, so they will find anything, any little thing that you have to dismiss you. Never listen to this. Many people will tell you this. Don't listen to that. The naysayer. Because they do exist. And some people say it and they mean well. Like my so-called friend. Because I don't speak to her too tough, but last time she called me, she said she missed me. I didn't even bother answering. because she showed me how she was. It's that simple as this. I am not an horrible person by any means. But as I said, I do want to be recognized. I need to be more popular. I need more customers. I went through sacrifices like nobody would have done for over 7 years of my life to build Girlfridayz. We built the foundation, the solid, but we want to move forward, and we need you to make us move forward. So look at what we've done. If you don't want the theory, like somebody told me on next door neighbor, Trisha, we don't want the theory, darling. We want the task. Well, if you want the task, you get the theory and the task in there. How to do, and also you can have the seller, which is attached to the book. And if you manage to get a profit, you know your business already have a profit. But if you manage to increase your profit by 25% on my system, you can apply for Girlfridayz accreditation, which is inside the book. You know, many authors out there give first reader copy to people so they can get a review or their book edited. Well, Trisha done the same. I gave that book away. It cost £72.99 now that I regulated the price. Because at first I priced it at £5,000 a book, which is really worth it. Really was £1,200,000, even 2 million with what you got in that book there. The potential of you growing your business to a very large business, £72.99 and £2,906 for the attached seller to the book, because you can't get to the seller until you find the password inside the page there, and I don't quite remember where I put it. I thought to put it at the first, but I said no, that's too easy for people. They don't even have to read the book, and after they try to get to the seller, no. So I said I put it at the back. Then I said no, when you say that to people, they will look either at the first page if they find something, or at the back, but they wouldn't look in the middle of the page. So I put it some pages where I talk about the seller, and you have a password appearing in the page. The password is a password to the seller. That's what it's called, the core asset plus the seller. And you jump on my website, you click on the seller logo, which is a seller basically. You click on it and you go there, verify your detail, and access the rest of the book. Genius. I should say so myself. There's nothing wrong to call yourself what you are. It's good to call yourself better, positive words than saying that you're stupid. Because if you say the word stupid to yourself, you reinforcing negativity in your brain. When you say genius, you're reinforcing positivity in your brain. And I've got a more positive attitude towards life. Okay, today I'm talking a lot. But as I said, I want to be more popular, people, and I need you to do that for me. Only other people can make me popular. So please, help me. And the way you can help me is by promoting my stuff, buying it, and make it go viral. Sometimes my mom say, if you don't ask, you don't get. Probably she was true, I don't know. But I'm asking you to help me. Thank you very much. Bye for now.